Hey everybody, Punisher88 here, coming to you live and wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. So, the day's finally arrived. It's Christmas. Santa's come and gone, he's eaten your cookies, he's drank your milk, and he probably took a couple carrots for the reindeer. And on top of all that, it's time for a very special Christmas comic review. So, to determine what book I'd be reviewing today, I posted over at the Punisher88 Facebook page a poll of Christmas-themed comic books, and I put the power in your hands to choose just what book I would review. And I got to admit, just like with my 50th video, the poll again came right down to the wire. The top 3 books on the poll for today's video we're in a 3-way tie, each with 2 votes apiece. But after a lot of thinking and eeny, meeny, miny, mowing, I finally came out with a winner. So, for today, I'm reviewing DC Comics Presents issue number 67, which features Superman and Santa Claus. I figured, hey, we're celebrating a big holiday, we might as well celebrate with a big superhero. So, now that you guys know what you're getting for a review, you guys just sit back and I'll be right with you. But first, cue that holiday intro music. Welcome back. So as I mentioned in my intro, today I'm covering DC Comics Presents issue number 67, starring Superman and Santa Claus. And for those of you who watch my reviews, you guys would know that I usually like to start with the cover first. So let's check it out. Now, okay, I know for Christmas and everything, and it's just, where do I start? I have nothing wrong to say about this cover because I find it's a perfect fit. You have Santa Claus, who's, the jolly good guy, goes to all the good boys and girls every year, giving them presents. And then you have Superman, who by this day and age is kind of like referred to as, Johnny Good Guy, or like Batman calls him, a Boy Scout, because he's such a nice guy. So it's like the perfect team up, Superman and Santa Claus, and it's just, I don't know, it's great, it's funny, and I don't know. Anyway, okay, so the main story. Basically, we have this little kid. He's under like a, not mind control. He's in a trance, and he's trying to stick up like a Salvation Army type of Santa Claus on the street, and with this little pop gun. Well, he shoots the Santa Claus, and Superman swoops in to save the day. And the street Santa's all like, hey kid, you could have poked someone's eye out this thing. And so Superman takes the little toy gun, and he uses his X-ray vision on it, and we find out that there was this little, it's radiating small doses of radiation, which caused the hypnosis or whatever on the, I don't know how, but anyway. And Superman's like, well, there's no use trying to talk to the kid. I'm not going to get an actual response from him. So I'll take him somewhere where I know I will get a response from him. So Superman bundles up the kid and he flies him to his fortress of solitude. So they get there, and he uses this alien technology on the kid to reverse the hypnosis or whatever. So we find out the kid's name is Timmy Dickens. Nice, real wholesome name. Anyway, So Superman asks him, do you remember anything that happened? So the kid's like, after getting the toy in the closet, I don't remember what happened. Everything's a blank till I woke up here. So Superman asks Timmy, he goes, would you mind going back under hypnosis just so we could find out what that full message was said to you? Not said. Sorry. He asked the kid if he minds going back under hypnosis so he could find out the full plan he was supposed to do. So the kid asks Superman, he goes, if it doesn't hurt, I don't care. So he does. And then Superman snaps Timmy back out of it. And after hearing what the kid said, Superman's like, yep, this is just what I thought. And so as they fly out of the Fortress of Solitude, Superman's going to fly Timmy home, and all of a sudden Superman screams and he just drops out of the air. And there's this beam that comes out of the little toy that hits Superman that causes him to drop like a stone. And Timmy's after they fall, Timmy's trying to shake Superman. He's trying to wake him up and everything. Nothing's working. So then out of nowhere, we see these little elf guys, and they come and they pick up Superman and they drag him away. So it leaves you wondering, like, hey, where are they taking him? Well, we kind of have an idea where they're taking him, but to go along with the story. Anyway, the next scene, we see the guy from the cover here. We have glasses. We find out he's a villain named the Toy Maker, and he's sitting in his workshop and he's gloating. He's all like, "Yes, finally I came up with a plan to get rid of Superman and all this stuff." So he's like, "Time to put forth my bigger plan or whatever." And then the next scene, you see Superman starting to come out of, because he got knocked out when he hit the ground, so he's starting to come out of it. He's starting to come to, and he sees the little elf guys looking over him, and he's all like, "Where am I? Who are you guys?" So then he hears a voice, and it goes, "Here, friend Superman, is my top secret workshop at the very heart of the North Pole." So then Superman's like, "Workshop? North Pole? But that's impossible. You aren't, you couldn't possibly be." And then we see him talking to Santa Claus. So then Superman goes on where he's like, "I must be dreaming and everything." And Santa's all like, "Oh, this is no dream. This is my top secret workshop, and I only let people see it who I want to see it." And so then they start talking about what is it? Well, no. After Santa says that, he goes. He tells Superman, "Follow me into our communications center." So Superman's like, "You really mean you have a?" And sure enough, they have a communications center, basically to help Santa track down all the naughty kids. And then he shows Superman where all the toys are being built, and he starts reminiscing about how it was much easier back in the old days when kids only wanted little wooden rocking horses and stuff like that. And then Superman's like, "Yeah, I remember when I was a little kid and I had this little hollow projector back on Krypton and all this stuff." So then Santa's like, "Well, it's time to go." And he wants to help Superman track down the Toy Maker, since there's still a whole bunch of these whatchamacallit, booby-trapped toys all around the country. So they start setting up the sleigh and everything, and Superman's like, "You do know I could probably fly faster, right?" And Santa's all like, "Nonsense!" And he does the typical, "Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen." He even does it in the comic book. And sure enough, they zoom to, what's the name of the store? Oh, Big Shot Toy Store. That's where Toy Maker is. And we find out while they're flying there that Superman still isn't 100% from being shocked by that gravity beam. And as they bust into the workshop, the toy maker sends out all these possessed evil toys after Superman. So Superman's all like, normally I'd be fighting these and it'd be a snap, but only being at 50% or whatever, I feel like I'm in the fight of my life. So then, after busting into the workshop, you see Santa and the elves. They're watching from a distance, and the elves are like, "Well, wait a minute. We built those toys. Can't we stop them?" So while Superman's fighting off these toys, the elves send in these new toys to fight the bad toys. I know it sounds confusing, but it happens. And then Toy Maker tries shooting Superman again with one of the what is it? The anti-gravity, whatever things, and he misses. So then Superman stops him, and he goes. Soon after using super ventriloquism, he summons the police. So the cops come, take away the Toy Maker, and Toy Maker's all like, "Oh, this isn't the end, Superman," and you know, typical cliche villainy. And then after he's hauled away, Superman finds a list with all the booby trap toys where they are. So he's zooming around all through the night, collecting all these booby trap toys. So then, right at the very end, Santa's all like, "Well, we must be going. Superman, please make sure little Timmy gets home, no problem." So Superman's like, "All right." And just as they're leaving, Superman wakes up and he's in a snowbank. He's still like where he fell out of the sky. So Timmy's all like, "Superman, are you okay? Are you okay?" And Superman's all like, "Oh, I just had a crazy dream and everything." And he explains how the elves took them to the workshop and saw Santa and helped them and all this stuff. So finally he flies Timmy home, and little Timmy's all like, "Merry Christmas, Superman." And Superman leaves. He flies into Clark Kent's apartment, and he's getting ready to go spend Christmas with family. And as he's picking up this bag, all of a sudden he finds something inside, and we find out it's the little hollow projector that he used to have on Krypton that he thought was destroyed. And how it works is whatever he thinks of will project it. So the very last shot is he uses it, and it's Santa Claus going, "Merry Christmas, Superman," and that's the end. So all in all, for if I was to read this like any other time of the year, I'd be like, okay, it's cute, whatever. But I mean, being the Christmas, it's Christmas, the holidays. So reading it, I was like, yeah, that's cool. I don't mind reading a story like that every now and then. I see numerous TV shows like that. The guy meets Santa Claus, you find out it's a dream, and there's a little thing at the end where it's like, he sees Santa says bye to him or something, and he's all like, "Hey, it wasn't a dream." That typical story. So, all in all, would I recommend this to anyone? Yeah, what the hell? It's a Christmas story, so of course I would. So anyway, I bought this for $1. I picked this up in a dollar bin. I don't know how hard it is to find it. I wouldn't assume that it's pretty tough to find. So if you guys go to any stores that do back issues and stuff, I'm sure you could probably find that. So and if you find it, yeah, pick it up. It looks cool in a collection. So anyway, so that brings us to the end of the Christmas special, if you should call it. And hope you enjoyed my little synopsis and everything of today's book. Also, once again, I would like to wish all my viewers and all my subscribers a very Merry Christmas. And to that, I raise a glass of eggnog to you all. Alright, folks. So that brings me to the end of my Christmas review. Stick around for this week especially, because I got some stuff planned for wrapping up the 2014 year. I don't know, I'm thinking of doing a couple top 10 type videos, so stay tuned for that. And maybe I might throw in a little home video on New Year's night. Sound cool? Alright guys, so I'll see you later on during the week. And before I go, you know the typical spiel. If you like this video or any of my other ones, check them out. Make sure to like them, favorite them, share them. If you feel up to it, subscribe to my channel if you'd like. It's really appreciated. You know, all that good stuff. So, and before I start ranting about nonsense, I'll see you guys during the week. Oh, and remember, everyone, in the great words of Mr. Art Spiegelman, comic books are the gateway drug to literacy. Keep that in mind. Alright guys, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you during the week. Laters!